You know how many times you got body clapped by Moloch, dude? Oh, he's dead. What happened to him? What happened to him? Yeah, I might change to Burn Compound, to be honest, because the thing is like I said, Frieza is very unreliant to stay on the target, and then why Toxic can beat in the entire fight, almost the entire fight, and I have no problem like uh, reapplying the status. Actually, not cannonball, man. That's a complete waste of time. Sir, can you please stop? Hello there, and welcome back to another Outriders build video. My name is GamerNesto, and welcome to the Earthshaker build that is fully dedicated for Earthquake. If you want to have a powerful Earthquake, very similar to an Eruption build, but in this case, it's gonna be Earthquake. This is the build for you. It definitely annihilates content, no problem. So let's get into it. For the first piece, I have the Ronin Samengasa, which arms an anomaly, of course, comes already with the hat. Put no resistance against Fortify is a must on any anomaly power build, and this one came with Euthanizer, which is gonna grant me 16% more damage on enemy afflicted by toss. On the chest, I have another Seismic Commander piece, and this one has extra Earthquake, Air Legacy for the range. Remember, you want to grab as much Earthquake mods as possible. And then, of course, this one came with Captain Hunter, which basically best install, I guess. So yeah, I got this nice chest here. Now for the pants, unfortunately, I'm not able to get any pants with apocalyptic mods. I don't know what's going on. I've been farming for days, and yet I had to see any pants with the third mod. Whoever watching my stream, they know that I've been farming hard for this pants, but unfortunately, I don't get the drop. I'm not even gambling with Chago. I get an apocalyptic. So for now, I have the pants with Tainted Blood, which comes with the pants in Berlin compound, which is another modifier of toxic damage. In this case, it's more for elites. And then I have the Banlord's Gauntlet for now. I'm trying to push for purple, but unfortunately my purple has Amazon Anomaly on the third mod, so basically now I already have one. So for now I'm gonna put this in here until I get a nice purple with Anomaly rolls on top. This one has Ground Crush for more earthquake damage. It has Bloody Boots for more damage against bleed targets, and another source of damage modifier for toxic, which is gonna be radical therapy. On the bottom, I have the Seismic Commander full gear with unstoppable force on the bottom. I put the spare on it just to grant more damage against enemy when I do the leap, and then a second quake for an additional earthquake. You want to have 3 earthquakes mandatory, so make sure to have. Mostly, as you notice, most of my mods are just status effect mods for damage and just earthquake. Now, which other mod I would like to push in this build? Maybe Asunder. I'm kind of curious to see how that performs, especially on high level when you get like 80-40. So to contract that status power modifier, maybe Asunder might do great. So kind of waiting for the pan to see if I can move the mods around, and then we'll see how the mod performs. In terms of the weapons, I've been using this awesome LMG because it has Claymore Torrent, Violent Eruption, and Deadliest Disturbance. Is definitely nasty for any AoE because all the 3 mods have AoE damage. So when you proc these 3 mods, definitely the group of mobs are gonna take an insane amount of damage. So remember, since you only use it pretty much Earthquake, you're gonna rely on other sources of weapon swapping to pretty much mobbing. And then here I have the Sunfall with Firestorm, ultimate vulnerable bullets, and Noxious Palm to get, you know, that sweet easy proc of toxic on enemies. For my sidearm, I'm using this one. It has Omen, Fortress, Armor Pierce, and Improved Freezing Bullets. I don't care that much for freezing bullets, but sometimes help for certain targets that you don't want it to move. For example, the birds or certain like enemies that are gonna charge at you. You can just basically interrupt with the freeze. I would like to have a first thing first, so whenever I get that weapon, I'm gonna swap it in there. But for now, it's doing great, so that's what I care at the moment. Now on the skills, I'm using Earthquake, Gravity Leap to proc that Despair mod, and Tremor. Now you're probably asking why you're not using IMPALE. Well, the problem with IMPALE is that it will require you to put some mods in it, at least 1 or 2 the most. So that takes some of my Earthquake damage coming from the status effect sources. So Tremor kind of helps when I'm dealing with mobbing and I have a lot of mobs around me. It helps to spread the bleed because of the pack trick that I have on. So it comes using only that, it basically makes you unkillable. So while you're mobbing, you can pop Tremor, start spreading that bleed. So the Earthquake does the damage with the bleed on, not before the actual damage. Now, again, the tree's still the same. This is a beauty, but at the same time, it's kind of sad that, you know, there's not much you can do when it comes to anomaly power builds. In terms of trees, basically I'm gonna stay the same for all of them. So I'm using this pretty much, which as you see in other videos, pretty much grabbing the most important nuts in here, and then grabbing the most armor pieces possible to convert that into resistant piercing, then convert that into anomaly. Of course, you want to have also the important cooldown nuts just to help you with, you know, your abilities. Remember, if you don't have any some sort of like convention like pyro, there's some other talents, but you have to have, you know, other, you know, setups in order to kind of get those cooldown back. So for the packs, we're gonna keep going on the top with multi strike. It makes more sense. Your aircraft is gonna do an insane amount of damage, so that's what you want to go for. You can experiment with the one in the bottom, but I actually, you know, Puncture is too good to pretty much ignore. On the Ascension, you want to focus on the anomaly first, and then trying to grab, you know, the armor pierce, try to grab the damage to elites and mitigation, resistance, whatever you need afterwards. But this is what I have so far. So yeah, guys, this is the build. I waited for a bit just to give you a complete build with all the way I wanted, but right now I'm not having good luck with the drops, so especially the pants. So I'm missing a mod here, and actually I would like to have something like this, but without armor anomaly in the bottom, and, you know, remove that impaler mod to gain a little bit more anomaly power and, you know, kind of optimize more the build. But for now, this is working fantastic. So in the time being, this is what I'm gonna be using. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. You have any question, feel free to drop it in the section below. I stream on Twitch every night, so feel free to pass around and say hi. Thank you so much for the support, guys. You guys have been awesome. Hopefully in the future, you know, with other games, we can do good and bring you more content for you guys, because yeah, there's a lot of good games coming out, and I'm very interested on giving it a try, and I'm pretty sure you guys gonna like the content. So thank you so much, guys. Have a good night, good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.